Dude, hell yeah, my god muscles there. Legend of Dark Witch.
You were moved to on air by Golden. Crippe moved in from waiting by Golden. Catch the easy
Hello.
channel.
Hey.
Pryor moved in
Golden.
Welcome.
by
See ya.
Golden.
Thank you.
Oh, Pryor's not meant to be here. All right. See ya.
Pryor moved to
No,
He
he's
just
just a fool.
wanted to be heard. That's all.
One-time challenge.
He got his moment. Oh, I love this. I love this. This feels like how streaming should be. Webcam
Vlad is
streams.
Moe.
Webcam, dude. Yeah, Vlad is.
Oh,
Moe.
I love it.
Vlad is the Moe.
Some moron is going to come into the stream now and he's going to complain and say that this is a bad stream layout. I disagree. I think this is oh, and it's even got poker. You're playing poker.
Hell yeah, dude! Dude, look at this! Look at this fucking clutch.
Dark Witch poker. What are you? How you doing?
Check it out, dude.
Are you up 2,000?
Hell yeah, dude! Straight flush, easy.
Straight flush. Oh my god. This is the best reason to own this game, by the way.
Yeah,
I think I don't think we need to do the race anymore.
I know.
Can we have it like some sort of incentive for a poker race after this? I feel like that would be a good idea.
Hell yeah, dude. Just put some poker in the bottom. 3 card, dude. I'm a beast. This is.
I'm just waiting to get my Papa Snowman on the screen. Where is he?
Hey.
Oxwas.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh.
Okay, let me.
So this will be an interesting layout. We have a 3-player race, and we also have.
Made game.
I'm waiting for it. Yeah.
I honestly thought you were gonna use the 4 race layout and just have the 4 players the entire made
That
game.
might have been a good idea.
But you know, if you feel like paying me for this design ideas, I'm available.
Hold on that.
Yeah, it is unfortunate that you you did the square boxes for the layout because it is 16 by 9. It's fine.
You know, Crippe, you want to run the marathon.
I'm just making conversation.
He's got all sorts of ideas, dude.
So, how's your day been?
It's been a lot of fun. We have had a lot of close races so far. So you guys are picked the right day to race.
Awesome.
The SMRPG race was really close right up until the end. Link to the Past was, I think it was screen for screen the whole time.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was great.
It was unbelievable. And now the 3 of you are going to do the same thing. So.
Well, we'll try.
We're even gonna die on the same place. It's
yeah,
dude. Great.
Ready for 3 deaths on very spike jump? You'll see when you get it.
I should be.
Yo, look at this! Full house! Everything's too easy for me, dude. It'd just drop out.
So for those of you that are just tuning in, maybe, or are wondering what's going on here, this is the JRTA marathon. We have raised money to bring Ohon and Bacord to HDQ. Awesome games done quick. We've met our goal for that, so we are still taking donations. However, the additional donations are going to charity. Specifically, it's going to Doctors Without Borders.
Nice.
And yeah, it was actually just a really impressive day as far as donations were concerned. I believe when I went to bed last night at 2 or 3 in the morning, I think we were at $1,500.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's been a very impressive day. And we're very grateful that everybody donated and supported the cause.
Wait, I'm not even have the right song on.
Oh, let me know if I need to turn my mic volume down too on the stream if I'm like overpowering the other folks in the call here. Because I can definitely do that.
I have no idea how it sounds on there. Someone would have to let me know. Having a little okay. Box stream. Dude, where's Nana? Oh, he's streaming his own thing.
Yeah, we're being restreamed on Nico.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the dev for
Nice.
this game is really, really supportive of speedruns in the community. Like, the JP community for this game is amazing. They're all really nice.
Yeah, it's inside system, correct?
Yes.
Inside system, yeah.
Inside system, every time somebody plays this game, they find out about it. They like you cannot hide from these people. They love the game and they love seeing people play the game.
Okay, so I got a nice message for people to spam in Twitch chat for this race. There you go. Remember it well.
Yeah, there he is.
There you go. Yay.
Yay. I love inside system suspect to me. I'm not Japanese.
Oh, there's
A little bit of-
Magneto, dude.
My
Yeah, see, he's typing my name. I can read my name in Japanese.
We've got developer bias here.
I know. It's alright.
There's the cam. We're so
Nice.
close.
Okay, I had to refocus my camera there. Yeah, webcam is where it's at, dude.
The whole stream is pretty quiet. Is that true, Sean Cass? Are you lying to me?
I think Sean Cass is lying.
Sounds like something he would do.
Everyone's quiet.
Nobody trusts Sean Cass.
People say it's quiet, I guess. I don't know if I need to turn something up or if not.
Whose audio are you using, Supreme?
Bosscrab.
Yeah,
Alright,
Bosscrab. Can you turn your audio way up?
turn mumble up or okay.
I think just master volume.
Alright. That's much louder. Testing.
Oh, you shouldn't use
Oh,
Bosscrab's audio anyway because he's on webcam, right? Use Crippe's because he's got.
I got the 3DS capture. Oxus is on Vita.
You have direct audio though, right? Like it's plugged in.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that so they can hear the audio.
Crispy clear.
yeah. Well, I think they were using my mumble and somebody else's audio, but I don't know. But I don't know how loud
Crippe's
my mumble is.
Crippe's got mumble too.
Okay, if Crippe is mumble,
No,
then,
He's doing game audio only.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to be muted.
Oh.
Actually, oh no, it's fine. Yeah, I can have mumble on.
Well, if you mute your mumble entirely, we could use your stream too, because then Supreme can just use his mumble. Either
that's
way
probably-
works.
that's
Just
probably
let us know.
simplest.
I mean, what I can do is I'm not planning on commentating, so I can just take off my headset. You can use my stream with mumble audio. That's fine by me.
Okay. If that
Like,
works for you.
yeah. I just want to be with the game
Ooh.
inside
You've
my
sung-
little bubble.
You and
Me.
Dark Witch.
Me and my witches.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Do you mind if I mute?
Because it's overpowering.
I mean, oh wait, you're just gonna mute me.
Okay, so let me get this straight. My mumble, his game audio.
No, he just changed it. Crippe, no, he just changed it. Just mute your Crippe. Just mute your mumble. That'll make life easy.
No, my mumble is like super overpowering if I jack it up like that.
But we're not using yours, Bosscrab.
Okay.
I don't think we are.
Okay.
I think you're fine.
Okay.
Crippe, can you just completely mute your mumble? Like, no, none of us talking, not you talking. Okay. Just do it after the countdown. Is that okay? Does that make sense? Okay, so Supreme, can you hear me still?
He can't.
Oh, I'm still in the middle of a hand. Alright, well, just let me know whenever I should stop playing poker.
All right, you should probably stop.
Well, I just got a full house, so we're in
We're
there.
gonna get into a countdown here.
Okay.
All right, Maid Cam is on the stream.
Easy, size of Olympia, manual, everything off.
All right, so you understand, Crippe, you're gonna mute and deafen when the countdown's over. Okay. Okay. Are you guys all ready?
I'm on start
Yeah.
game, yeah.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Legend of Dark Witch. If you're not familiar with this game, the best way I can describe it is a combination between Mega Man and Gradius. And that's an interesting combination. The meter that you see on the bottom of the screen consists of different power-ups that they can redeem at any point during the stage. And they do that by killing enemies. So it's almost like an experience bar. But just like Gradius, they can kind of bank it whenever they want to. So you'll notice that speed is the first power-up that they can bank. And they'll do that as much as they can. The power-ups do max out after a certain number of redemptions. I think it's usually 3. So you'll notice that they probably have already maxed out speed in most cases. And the other power-ups do different things like give you different lines of bullets or increase the damage that you do with those bullets. And if you don't spend the points, your experience points, and you get hit, you're essentially going to lose meter. So you can get punished for being too greedy.
I didn't get the skip. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, this first stage is kind of a puzzly stage. They have to go and pick up different keys to open the doors. There's a little bit of back and forth. This game is available on the Vita as well as the 3DS, I believe. I don't think there's any other console it's available for.
Vita
It's
is
on-
Japanese only.
Vita's Japanese
Yeah,
only?
Vita is
Okay.
Japanese
Yeah.
only.
On the 3DS, I want to say when we did our playthrough, it was only like a $4 purchase.
Yeah, it was really cheap.
It's a pretty cheap game, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's got interesting elements here.
Sizo versus Cleansey.
So, something else too to note is
Cheat here
that
to mash.
well, I guess we should talk about the boss first here. So bosses in this game are interesting in that they have a lot of different patterns. They're not limited to, like in Mega Man games, usually you'll see at most maybe like 1 or 2 different attacks. Unfortunately, you won't see a lot of attacks here because you'll notice Crippe melting the boss. Just by the experience points that he's gained throughout the stage, he's able to deal a ton of damage.
I had to cheat to mash there, put it on my desk.
And there's another glitch in this game called the weapon switching glitch. And essentially what that does is a boss weapon's strength is based on the current weapon that's selected. So what they're going to do is upgrade the DM missile to rank 1 after the first stage, and essentially that will come into play later in some of the other stages, but they're going to use that to influence some of the boss damage.
Mr. Crystal.
So every
yeah.
stage... You want to talk about the Saga Crystals?
Yeah, so every stage has 2 hidden crystals somewhere in the stage. And thankfully for us, 2 of these stages have speed crystals, which give us an extra speed, upgrade, so we can move, at 4 times speed instead of 2 times speed. And thankfully, I think this was... I'm willing to believe this was intended by the developer, but Clinzy's stage, you could see it was the first stage you could select. And that has a speed crystal. And then Clinzy's weapon is Blad's weakness, and that has a speed crystal. So we can very easily get the entire speed upgrades. But the 2 stages. Also, this is the best. Blad is the best.
Oh no. Yeah, those jumps are really tricky because you're trying to hover as little as possible, but...
So you see, D-Missile is Blad's weakness, so we can kill her in 2 hits. That's really easy. And that's one of the reasons why we upgrade D-Missile first.
Yeah, so I guess one thing I didn't explain is that in addition to having in-stage benefits when you get those experience points called Trace, they actually carry outside of the stage as well and then turn into currency, just like in Mega Man 10, where you'd have the shop and you could redeem screws for different permanent upgrades. You can do the same thing using those experience points that you gain from the stages themselves. So you're going to notice that there are specific things they want to upgrade here, DM Missile being one of them.
And the other thing we upgrade is Trez drop rate, so we can get more Trez from stages, which is very useful in Sora's stage, because there's a million enemies here that we can kill. And that'll upgrade our meter faster. It'll allow us to pass a couple of speed checks later because we get speed so quickly. You'll probably see that in Papelne's stage. I think somebody in chat asked why is easy the preferred run? Because you melt everything and you can go really fast. That's pretty much it. For a casual play, I would absolutely recommend normal first, because the bosses don't, die as quickly, so you get to see their whole patterns. Freaking snakes, dude.
Yeah, if you look at Crippe's screen right now, you get an example of just how important it is to redeem in the middle of your stage, kind of redeeming the meter for different things. He's got the ability to fire in 3 different directions right now. He's dealing a ton of damage.
Okay, so here's the example of the weapon switch glitch. Sora's weakness is Bound Ring. So if I screwed it up, but Sora's weakness is Bound Ring. So if I shoot a Bound Ring and switch to Dia-Missile while it's in the air, it'll do Dia-Missile upgraded damage.
Yeah,
so
Crippe just got it, so yeah, got to see it there. It's very similar to the glitch in Mega Man 3, where you're able to kind of switch which weapon it thinks you have equipped.
Yeah, it's like the top spin, pretty much. I'm not playing very well.
So every one of these stages begins with sort of a, I don't even know what you want to call it, like a cosmic intro that has very little to do with the actual stage itself. If you were playing casually and you were to die at some point, I think if you die early enough on, you'll go back to the start of the stage and it will actually have the same graphical layout as the stage itself. Is that correct?
It will, yes. If you die before, there's a checkpoint usually halfway through the stage. If you die, you'll go back to that intro part, but it will, have the same, for Papelne's stage, it'll look like construction and all that stuff.
Yep. And then you just saw a zip there from Crippe. I think, Crab, you got it too.
Yes.
So this stage has a zip. You want to explain that?
Yeah, so when you hit those switches, if you're standing in the switch hitbox, it basically throws you up. It's the most brainless zip in all of video games. It's really easy to do.
Yeah,
you can
it's-
do it in casual.
It's literally just hitting the toggle switch and then stepping inside the hollow boxes.
Yeah, if you stand there, let me see if okay, I'm gonna get through here with just enough health. Make sure I didn't die there. Yeah, all you have to do, and if you just hold A, it's pretty much easy every time. So Pelne's weakness is Circle Cron, so let's try and do the actual glitch. This game's a lot of fun, I actually like it a lot. It's a really good casual game, really
It's
good game.
It's a surprisingly good Mega Man clone, and it should get more attention. There is a second one coming out next year. I believe it's actually releasing, is it the end of this year in Japan?
It's already out in Japan.
Already out in Japan, okay. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. The second one, though, it's not coming to the States, I don't think, until next year.
Yeah. Oops. Actually, not that far behind. And the second game has like a lot more, you know, upgrades, customization, things like that. It should be a good game. But yeah,
Yeah.
I would suggest this game. It's really fun casually, and if you play on normal, it should be a good challenge. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's got a lot of speedrunning stuff in it. I mean, there's a lot of glitches. There's a lot of speedrunning. Just you know, it tracks your ILs for each level.
Yeah.
So
it tracks your ILs, the crystals you get, things like that. So I believe the developer actually does IL challenges with, you know, you just do one level as fast as you possibly can. And you can get whatever upgrades you want for it. They have leaderboards and stuff like that. Like I said, very, very supportive, enthusiastic J community.
So
So-
when we were doing kind of a group casual play of this game, I accidentally found a glitch that's apparently a 3DS exclusive. And you'll have to refresh my memory on how it works, but I believe I had Dia Missile equipped and was spamming it, and instead of attacking, I was gaining experience points or gaining trace.
Yeah, you were like infinitely gaining experience, and I don't think we know how that triggers. Or we might, but Crippe is muted. He wouldn't be able to say.
Yeah, I'm sure he would know for sure. I mean, I was able to reproduce it, but I'm pretty sure it was just depending on when you had that one weapon equipped, rather than attacking, it was filling up your meter. So when I was in the refights, I was able to redeem the meter at full power over and over again, just by using that weapon.
I think Inside System mentioned that in Twitter before.
They mentioned it on Twitter.
Yeah, in Japanese
Yeah.
though.
Oh, I gotcha. Alright, Al's intro is really hard, actually. Alright, I got it. So, another reason why I think this actually, I'm very confident this game was intended to be speedrun, like, with the boss order weaknesses and things like that, is, as you can see, Al was the last of the 6 girls we're gonna face. Her stage is very long. It's like straight up, you want fast upgrades to be able to kill all the Papa Snowmen, because those guys take 1,000,000 hits. I think it's just a very intelligently like created game. It's not one that like pushes, oh, you know, we made this for speedrunning, but it definitely considered it.
Has a lot of speedrunning elements to it, just by nature of how the power-ups work. You know, just by alone by having speed as the first redeemable power-up.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not like on rails like actual Gradius or anything. It's pretty good. It keeps it simple, but the mechanics are all really effective.
If I
So you see
remember
all the
correctly, those
pretties?
snowflakes deal a ton of damage too.
They do. So, rule of thumb in Stoji and Al stage, just don't ever stop shooting because they throw a ton of enemies at you.
Yeah,
Right.
and a major difference, I guess, between Mega Man and this is just the sheer number of bullets you can place on the screen at any given point. You know, it's not something that you have to worry about conserving in most cases.
そんなところで戦うとはいい土産話になりそうだ。
I really like the weapon switching glitch, it's really useful. Nice. Okay, so going into Very, which is basically like a Wily stage, we're going to use all the Tres we just banked, and we're going to upgrade our DM missile to 3. Very, for some reason, Very is weak to DM missile, so this is, and she has like a lot more health than the other bosses, so this should just melt her. Oh, I got the jump. So here's a cool little jump. Right under the spear. No problem at all.
Oh, and it looks like Crippe actually got speared on his way across the platforms and died. So
Ooh.
unfortunate
yeah, he said
there.
He said he was going to go for that risky jump because he was getting a lot in practice. So what I'm going to try and do here is this tornado skip. I don't know if I get it. I usually don't get it. Also, yeah, this is the race they didn't want you to see. The race that we submitted to AGDQ, but it got rejected. The man was trying to keep us down. I'm just kidding. Glad we get to represent this game. It's a lot of fun. The good thing about Crippe dying there, I guess, is that it's a very forgivable death. Like, it's very early in the stage. He's just gonna have to do the intro.
Yeah, dying in a little intro sequence there is not a huge time loss.
2 hearts. I think I can, yeah, take the damage there.
I've explained the speed power, but I guess I could explain the other ones that they could redeem. I haven't really paid too much attention to that, but Wing is sort of a hover. You're noticing them use it at the end of jumps sometimes. Think of it as like a, what do you want to say, like a...
It's like a hover. It's like a float. You just float down gently. It's
Yeah.
It allows you to extend jumps.
I was going to compare it to Wind Waker, but I guess that works too. Line just gives you an additional line of shots, so you'll notice that when the stage starts, they can only fire straight ahead of themselves, but if they redeem line, they can start shooting diagonally. I forget, is Comet just a
Comet's
screen?
a different line. It's no.
Oh,
It's
it's a wider line, right? It's a wider line. And then power is just raw damage.
It's, yeah. Very. Yeah, Feather and Ori, that's a good comparison. Alright, so Very is dead.
So, from a casual perspective, I mean, you're not going to see this as much in the speedrun because they're exploiting the weapon glitch and other things. But from a casual standpoint, these bosses become very difficult to dodge. Their patterns are brutal. It's almost got elements of it's got like Toho elements at times.
Yeah, it is actually like very cleansy. Vlad's pretty easy, but like Stoge is really hard casually if you don't keep track of boss weaknesses and things like that. On normal, it's a lot of fun actually, just trying to do these with Buster only or line shot only. So what we're gonna do, I jumped too late. What we're gonna do is we can do like Mega Man here. Actually, let me focus on this one. You'll see what happens though.
Yeah, so we got Crab in the refights. Crippe just entered his first refight, and Oxus is right behind him. Oh, you died again? Oh no.
So what happens in these refights is it's just like Mega Man, where if you are on, you know, the warp panel, when it spawns, it'll instantly take you out, and it'll skip the boss death animation. It's kind of hard to do though because it's in the air. So if Crippe gets some boss skips, he's gonna be in business. And that saves like a lot of time, but it's tough to do. It's a very specific timing. So we're using... I only got one of them. So we're using the weapon switching glitch here to do the damage, because these bosses on the refights actually have a lot more health than they normally do. Summon Reva. Weapon glitch also applies to liner shot. It doesn't do boss weakness damage, but it does a raw damage buff. So the thing about Reva is Reva has no weaknesses, but because we've upgraded the DM missile to level 3, it does more raw damage than liner shot at this point.
So, if I can explain, since you're almost done with the refights anyway, coming up there's going to be the final boss, and the final boss is sort of like an endurance round. Essentially, the boss will lose HP over time, and it will just spawn a bunch of enemies in the room and try to kill you. And they're going to cheese this a little bit by using boundary because they can basically place as many boundarings on the screen as they want to. There's no I think the limit is very high anyway. I don't know if there is a limit, but the limit is very high for the number of boundarings they can place on the screen. So they can essentially kill enemies as they spawn. And now the only thing they're responsible for dodging are some of those Toho bullets that are on the screen.
Yeah, Reba, she shoots a little bit out, and that's all she does. So you can see my screen is completely full of rings, pretty much. And see, these things on the ceiling would be a huge problem, but we can just spam bound ring, and that's it.
Yeah, and it's a really close race here, but Crab entering the fight first should be able to seal the deal here, and then Crippe will be shortly after.
Yeah, that spike jump was all the difference. So, if you try and do this without bound ring, this is actually a pretty challenging fight, because they just start throwing a lot of stuff at you. Like at normal, this fight's really hard, especially without the bound ring. Where Ivan was stuck on this for a while because he didn't use the cheese. But yeah, it's unfortunate that this is the end of the game. You know, it's kind of like an auto-scroll boss. There is actually a second game mode where, spoilers, you play as Reva, and she has a lot of interesting dash tech. And the final boss, it swaps it, so it's Zyzo, the character we're playing as now, is the final boss, and she's a much more, you know, exam boss. She uses every power that all the bosses have, and it's a really hard fight, and it's really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, as far as like bang for your buck is concerned, there's a lot of gameplay in this game, and I just like the combination of like Mega Man and Gradius.
It's really nice. I like this game a lot. It's a lot of fun. I think it's worth playing. Reva's dying. And time will be when the screen shifts to credits. I switched to comment just for fun. Alright, that's done.
Time is on the credits. Crab is done.
Once Reva switches, and you see, speaking of Mega Man, very very overt reference to Mega Man here.
Pretty obvious one, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of it's cute though. It's basically Mega Man, Gradius, cute anime girls. You really can't go wrong. You get Lord on here at the end. Gonna be a sequel. Stole the Segyo, all the magic. So, you know, a little bit sloppy, but I think all around pretty good.
Yeah, it was a nice demonstration of the game.
What was my final time?
I didn't see the exact transition, but I want to say it was like a 2010. I don't know if Supreme caught it or not.
My time says okay. It says like it looked like it was under 20, so I think under 20 for me and Crippe is good. Under 20, so
He might have been.
Yeah,
I wasn't paying too much attention. He might have been. Yeah,
so
I wasn't paying too much attention.
This game. It's not so great, but it's a good run. It's not great.
What are
good run.
What are your PBs? What are your PBs? Oh, it's echoing because you unmuted.
Mine is I think 1945. Is it's my PB with a 1606 in game time, and you can do both. You even get the option of in game time. So let me see what my in game time was. 1617. That's not bad. It's decent in game time.
I didn't track my PB.
It's alright.
I guess 20 and something.
Yeah, I think you posted it or something. Like you had like a 17 minutes in game.
Yeah.
That should be like 20, 21. Ooh, let me throw the yay up for Inside System. T-shirts. Thanks, Inside System. Dude, nice. I want those buttons. Those buttons are really cool. Vlad is Moe.
Vlad is Moe.
Oh, you got the rocket crystal? That's really funny. It's. Oh no, dude.
No.
Yeah. I was wondering, like, I thought I was ahead of you, like in Clincy, and that didn't make any sense. But if you got Rocket Crystal, yeah. Oh no, dude. It's alright. It's late for you. It's no worries. I had a good time too. That was a lot of fun. Thank you for letting us
Yeah.
Yeah.
demonstrate the game, because I think it's not a very well-known game, but I think it's really worth
It
it's worth a
definitely.
playthrough.
I think we made some fans tonight. I think a lot of people in chat like the game, so
Yeah.
hopefully we'll see more
Yeah.
people play this.
A
All
lot
right.
of fun. Thanks. Thanks again.
Thanks for the race, everybody.
Who's next?
I believe up next we have Trauma Center Second Opinion with Alta Biscuit,
Nice.
and that has a controller cam too. You're gonna watch him perform surgery using his Wiimote, so that'll be interesting. Oh, nice shirt. Okay, with- all right. Ox, thanks for all the runs you did today too,
Yeah.
supporting the maid cam. What's that? Maybe.
Dude, get him out
We'll
of
see.
here.
All right.
Alrighty. That's it.
Yep. Thanks, guys. You're free to